Let's catch up on the latest in the US, where Donald Trump will be facing his Senate impeachment trial overnight. Here's Miranda Devine. Miranda Devine, great to talk to you again. First off, tell us about this book from Hunter Biden. No one could find Hunter Biden before the election. Now he's going to be out there telling everybody about his drugs and his fall from grace and his business dealings.
I don't think he's going to mention anything about his business dealings, funnily enough. Yes, it's just about, you know, what a wonderful person he is, because he was a big crackhead and he's somehow magnificently and miraculously managed to emerge from that. And so we had Joe Biden on Super Bowl Sunday on the pre-game show with CBS giving this teary interview telling everybody how proud he was of his son, and my son is back. So, you know, that's just a very clever way, and it's the way that basically Joe Biden has quite sneakily and cunningly managed to evade any problems with Hunter Biden and his nefarious, you know, influence peddling business overseas that was very lucrative for him and for the other members of the family who were involved with it. And Joe Biden just pulls the sympathy card and the addict card, and somehow he gets away with it. So Hunter Biden apparently got a $2 million advance for this book, which he's not even writing himself. He's got a ghostwriter. And he's now paying $25,000 a month for this magnificent house on a canal in LA.
A crackhead with a ghostwriter and a $2 million deal. How about that, hey? And none of this could have happened last year while his dad was trying to win the presidency, but now is it a ticket to fame and glory? That is the reality. Miranda, the big story tomorrow is going to be this second impeachment trial for Donald Trump. I can't believe that you can reunite the United States while you prosecute this sort of vendetta in the Senate.
Well, of course you can't. That I don't think really is the motivation of the Democrats or the Biden administration to unite anyone. It's to crush the life out of any Trump movement and to kick Donald Trump, citizen Trump now, on the way out the door. And, you know, it's doomed to fail. We've already had 45 senators, Republicans, have already voted to say that this shouldn't even get off the ground. So it's not going to be successful. That was obvious from the beginning. And the impeachment in the House was just preposterous. It was shameful. It was so quick and allowed no defence. And so now we're just going to have this charade, this theatre tomorrow, which is just trying to paint all Trump supporters, all 75 million of them, as somehow white supremacists and supreme villains and, you know, domestic terrorists, which are more lethal to America's security than China or Russia or Iran or any of the real threats that exist.
Yeah, it is sad, but it needs to be voted down emphatically, because it would set such a horrible precedent, because the evidence is so flimsy for what they're arguing. And, of course, this pursuit of former presidents, as you say, a man who's citizen Trump now.
Exactly. And, you know, what are they going to do now? I heard Lindsey Graham say tonight, well, you know, are they going to impeach George Washington because he owned slaves? You know, it just sets a very dangerous precedent for all future presidents. And, you know, it's just only a year ago, a little over a year ago, that they impeached Trump for the first time, and then, of course, that failed in the Senate again. And that was in the middle of the coronavirus coming into the country. And so, you know, at a time when you could argue that the administration was completely focused on trying to get out of this impeachment drama that Nancy Pelosi and the Democrats had brought on for very spurious reasons. Remember, it was one phone call to Ukraine, which was all public and was no big deal. In fact, it was about Hunter Biden.
Exactly. Yeah, we squared the circle there.
Asking Ukraine to look into Hunter Biden's dodgy dealings with Ukraine. So that was spurious. And, you know, it made the administration take their eye off the ball and probably led to them not being as quick on the mark, off the mark, as they should have been when COVID started circulating.
We'll be watching the circus tomorrow, no doubt. Thanks for joining us again, Miranda.
Thanks, Chris.